Behind me is the Thai social media team. Mario is in charge. Now, welcome to this week's weekly recap. I have something very special in my hand. It's a golden ticket this week, which we have only ever given to 3 of the dogs here at the land, and today is the 4th dog that's going to get one. It means that the dog can stay here forever, and I will show you which special dog deserves that. It's a very prestigious thing to be awarded. Derek was the first dog who ever got it, but at the end of this video we'll be handing it out to a very, very, very good boy who deserves it. It means he gets to stay here forever. But I'm going to take you through all the amazing things that have happened this week. It's been another crazy week. Let's jump straight into it.
Oh, hello. Daddy go. Let me see. Hello, mister. Oh, what's a bad back? That's a bad back.
One of the first things that happened was on Sunday. I was standing right here when I saw the photo come through, and it was a dog that had been stabbed. And I was a little bit dubious at first because the wound didn't look that bad. Myself and Sybil saw it and we were like, it might be a bite. I was on my own here on Sunday, closed up the land and drove straight down there. And a lovely man met me there. He must have been 20, 25, something like that, a young guy. He was out at work all day, 12-hour shift, but he managed to duck home, and the dog was so nice. He was living in a little house with him, and I got him to the vet. And even in the car, it didn't look that bad. But once the vets, shaved it all back and showed the wound, it was a proper stab wound. Through Thai locals, they explained that he'd let the dog out for an hour. I have a feeling he knows who did it, the neighbours. It's sort of a workers' camp. The dog was stabbed. We managed to get him in for an operation, patched up. Not a crazy expensive operation, about $150, but that's nearly half a month's wages for the poor little man, who, I have to say, the dog was in top condition apart from that. Really well looked after. So that's where we're able to help the community. And it's a little tricky at the moment politically, like I can't quite do much yet in terms of enforcing animal cruelty laws, which we should be able to do. They exist, but politics are a little bit tricky, but we're working on building out that team who will be able to enforce that. But most importantly, dog got fixed, dropped him back, and to see the little man's happy face, he ducked out of work again in the evening, and when he saw his dog Nick coming back, he was a very, very happy man.
Good boy.
Now, one thing that would help us massively save even more dogs is just a subscribe. It's a 2-second click of the button and it really does help spread the word. So a like, a comment or a subscribe is what keeps us going here. We love logging in and seeing all the happy comments and subscribes. So that would be massively appreciated. Thank you. One of the best things this week was, I always feel really good when we do a grooming, is a dog, again in the community. I spotted him during the rain when I was going to save Nick actually, and he looked absolutely miserable. Then we had to go back and find him. Actually found him in a restaurant. Lady had 5 dogs. They have 10 dogs at home, and quite complicated. They really look after the dogs very well, but she'd groomed him before. The groomer had got bitten. She'd saved up her money. It was about $50. The groomer got bitten. The dog's in a terrible shape. These are wonderful, wonderful people in the community. The dog was called Black Rubber. Thai name, doesn't really translate that well, but got him here. Valeria got bitten. I nearly got bitten, but we got him in very good shape. He wore the shearers. They're not shearers. What are those called? The clippers. He wore them out halfway through, so we had to finish it with scissors, but Black Rubber went home looking fantastic. Now, the only time I get to be in this hammock these days seems to be when I'm making a video, but it's been busy. But we did get one other enjoyable moment this week, which was taking Leo to the beach. We've had a tough time with Leo. First half his leg was gone, then we had to decide to take the other half. But actually, you know what? Leo's had a tougher time, Leo Messi. He was in his box, his kennel, for about, the guts of 4 months, 3.5, because he kept destroying his leg with other dogs. He had to be in a small confined place while we tried to fix it, so it's been a nightmare for him. But we took him to the beach, and unbelievably, Leo went swimming, he went running, he made friends. We were only there for about half an hour because we were quite rushed as always, but an absolute highlight of the week. Seeing a dog like that swimming after what he's been through, really, really special. And he's actually up for adoption, which is really special because we weren't sure how he would fit, if he was able to go with other dogs in cars, out and about, recall, but Leo is good to go. Now, something that we do, I was going to say every year, it's the 2nd year we're doing it. It's the Happy Doggo calendars, Happy Doggos merch. We have tote bags, we have calendars, which people love, I love. I never got one myself, but I love looking at the pictures of the dogs. And we have Tina t-shirts as well. So those are all just gone on sale. Every penny is used to build a hospital just behind us. You can hear the dogs are getting noisy. It's nearly dinner time here. So yeah, merchandise on sale now. It's a lovely way to contribute and get yourself something nice for the holidays. So enjoy. Now I'm going down to see a very special boy who's had a big operation today. It turned out to be even more serious than we thought. I just saw some messages from the vet, but this is Paddington, who I think was in last week's weekly update. He was waiting for his operation. Hello, mister. We're just going to come in and see you. How are you, mister? I won't even bother you. I'll sit outside, mister, because you're still recovering. Here's Paddington. He was down at the vet's today. He's been a very patient boy. He came back and they discovered 7 tumours on his leg. So it wasn't just the 1 or 2 that we thought. There was a lot of smaller ones in there. He's still very groggy, but his operation has been... You have a mosquito on your face, mister. His operation has been a success. It was quite expensive. It was a lot more than we thought. It was nearly $1,000 because it took the vet so long. It was really complicated. But he's an older boy and he's all fixed up now, and he just has to rest for 2 weeks. I can see his leg down there. It looks quite bad. But they've sent the test results off to Bangkok to make sure that they're what's the word? Like just tested for different types of cancer and stuff like that, but we're quite hopeful. Saved his life, little Paddington. You're a good boy, aren't you? Very good boy. I don't want to disturb him. He's absolutely exhausted.
I brought a whole bunch. We're not worried about his weight, right?
You can eat anything you want.
Come on, look what I've got right here. Oh boy.
I'm in here with Big Mac and we're sitting in his lovely suite. I told you he was going to get a golden ticket. You can see he's got a press here for treat buttons. He has got his photo of his old friend Jumbo. Big Mike basically used to live down at 7-Eleven and I know him for 3 years. You can see in the videos he's out walking with Jamie, who also knows him. And it's a little bit sad. It's the end of Big Mike's life. He's got kidney failure. So he could live for a month or he could live for 6 or 7 months. But the good news is he's got his golden ticket, which means that the pressure is off him. He's even got his Big Mac burger, soft toy. He's got, this kennel is his, just like Derek got his golden ticket, for as long as he needs it. So he loves it here. I was a little bit worried about Big Mac when he came off the streets because I thought sometimes they're just real street dogs and they just, you know, they don't adapt to being in a situation like this. But Big Mac absolutely loves it here. He's got his people, he gets his little walks, his good food, rotisserie chicken. He's landed on his paws and he's gonna, this is his retirement home. The best golden ticket ever.
Pressing but no treats.
Another one, I'm walking backwards today. Behind me is the Thai social media team. Mario is in charge. Earth. Earth and Soup is here. So we just launched our Thai social media profiles. They're really good. We're trying to get up to speed with everything. Earth and Soup are doing an amazing job translating and trying to put a unique identity on it. So we've been publishing for a few days and the plan with those profiles is we're not doing it just for fun or just to have nice little fun things on Instagram. It's very much to try and get millions of followers and educate Thai people and inspire and inform across the country. So as people, I think we can reach millions of people that way rather than just locally. We might be able to do something amazing all across Thailand. So maybe not for the English viewers out there, but if anybody speaks Thai, wants to follow the Thai social media accounts, they've just gone live.
Hi Matilda, how was your trip? Welcome back to the land.
Now we're very happy. At the end of the week, Larry and Matilda have just come back from hospital. Update on those is Matilda came out and she actually tried to start walking straight away, which I've never seen before. Her legs are still very weak. The sort of metal bar is outside the leg, which is setting. So apparently she had a bit of a not great journey. The taxi driver was telling us she was a bit moany and she'd been to the toilet, which is normal, but uncomfortable, I would say, just with her leg. Larry apparently slept the whole way back from his holidays in the hospital. So Matilda's back. She's going to have a lot of recovery. Sybil's on her way here now. And basically we have to teach her how to walk again. So it looks like, from what I understand, she will have to go for another operation. So on the other leg, once she gets strength back in this one. But great progress to see her sort of trying to stand up. It's not strong enough yet, but first thing she did was try to stand up to have a pee and she 50% stood up. So as I understand it, she needs a lot of rest in her kennel, which is normal after the operations. Larry is back. I must say he looks a bit thinner, so we're gonna have to get him back on his chickens again. And as far as the next step for him, I don't know. Every single test is clear. So he's had cameras inside him, he's had blood tests, he's had kidneys, he's had different markers of this and that and specialized tests and stuff sent away to Bangkok. There is nothing wrong with him whatsoever, physically. I guess there might be something mentally around eating, but that's the all clear for Larry, really, after we've spent quite a lot of money on him and quite a lot of time. But let's see, maybe by next week we'll have more of an update. But for now, it's back to bulking Larry up.
Larry.
So definitely a busy week here at Happy Doggo Land. As always, dogs stabbed, dogs coming in, getting golden tickets, dogs coming back from hospital, going to hospital, puppies, all sorts of stuff going on. But we are making a difference to the dogs, I think. I just like these weekly updates because it kind of shows you how up and down manic things are. It's not all plain sailing, but at the end of the day, all the dogs are happy. I just love the fact that Big Mac's got a golden ticket. He's just over there. I can see him out of the corner of my eye in his little suite, enjoying his retirement. I'm gonna go over and spend a little bit of time with him now in his little suite. So thanks very much for watching. A subscribe, a like, a comment, anything like that always helps spread the word about the dogs. I'm glad it's now raining and the sun is out and the dogs are all happy. Have a wonderful weekend.